Hello, everybody. It is Mental Monday. Sorry, it is so late. I am taping this. It's about 6:35. I just got off work. So the topic of today, I'm not going to keep you guys too long, but the topic of today is um, what does your support group look like to you? Um, what my support group look like to me is. Uh, Besides the obvious, somebody that's gonna be there for you no matter what. It is always true. What who you are is what you gravitate to, or what gravitates to you. That's completely true. Um, so if you want somebody to have this many standards of that, you gotta turn around and ask yourself, do you have that? And then be honest with yourself. Don't be sitting there lying, feeding your head because you have so many partners that just fed your head at one point in time. Be honest with yourself, because we ain't perfect. Um, but a support group is someone that I treat, you know what I'm saying? They treat me the way that I treat them. You know what I'm saying? I'm very honest, very upfront. I don't have many friends because of that. I'm okay with that, to be honest. At least I know, what my line and who my circle, who my support is going to be, and who's going to stay there consistently. Because even if I bump into somebody and they were great, we got to know each other. They were great, and then they just decided they didn't want to be there anymore. Just recently, that just actually happened to me. Um, rekindled or rekindle a situation. Let's just say it like that. And when I didn't want to give up a benefit for that situation, it was one and done. It wasn't no friendship or whatever. So that there, you don't want somebody in your corner that if they can't have this, then they rather not have any. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when you need that person the most, they're not going to be able to be there. You get what I'm saying? Because they're going to be so caught up in what's going on with them. But as well, you got to make sure that you treat yourself like that first, so you can know when you bump into people like that, or when you have experience, just let go and understand that before you met that person, you were on your stuff, you were doing your thing. You can go back to that. It's okay. It's only your moment. It's how long that moment you want to last. So back to being aware of who's in your circle, who that's what that is. Who is your main support? You get what I'm saying? My mom, my brother, my sister, all my family. It took them years, it took me years, to it took them years, but it took me years to accept support, and it took them years to figure out how to give it. A lot of people don't really know how to give it either. You get what I'm saying? Especially when you're talking about mental health. Um, my experience going through mental health, I was always the crazy girl. I was always, the the person that nobody could relate to. And I was bullied growing up, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I was getting it from home abuse to school abuse to Kendra won't get no break. So Kendra became a hellraiser. I before I became that, I tried reaching out to church members, everybody. Like look at what's going on. I was a foster kid. My sisters and brothers, we were foster kids. Um, but we were taken in by my biological auntie, and my sisters didn't know half of the abuse that was going on because they were in school. They stayed in after school hours. They were in school. Why? Because belt comes swinging, anything else comes swinging. You know what I'm saying? Things that were done to me growing up screwed me up. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm perfect and I made the best decision. I just not figured out what I want what is a support group, you know what I'm saying? And what I want my support group to look like. So I work on me and treat me the way that I want to be treated. So I don't, if I bump into somebody that doesn't appreciate me or show the same affection, I know how to move around. That's what I'm saying. In order to have a healthy support group, you know what I'm saying? Not only what your support group looks like. I have a healthy, support group. Um, Now, don't take advantage of people, and they really giving to you. Sometimes, you don't see it, in front of your face because you're going through something else. That happens. You know what I'm saying? You're human, but at the same time, know who's in your circle, meaning know who you spending time with. That's what it means. Know who it is. Simple as that. Who are you spending time with, and how long are you spending time with them? You get what I'm saying? At some point, you got to figure out who's going to rub off on you the most, because that's your support group. You don't get, that's the person, your support group. That's the person that you don't call as often, but you call. You get what I'm saying? That's your inner. Um, like I said, mental health is extremely important when it comes to the support group. When I was in a mental ward, I was like, I didn't feel like I didn't have no support. I felt like they put me in there and was like, I'm good. I was like, I was polite. I got my medication on. Woo! I'm telling y'all, I got my medication on and I got real polite on that phone. I don't feel like you guys support me. And I'm gonna tell you, and I wrote the list down. You know your medication on point where you write stuff down. You just like, oh, but um the honesty, and then as I was getting ready to go call my brother, he called me and just, expressed to me. I'm like, oh shit, let me put my list back of him. All right, we're gonna put you back. We ain't gotta put you in check. To say, well, we go up there, especially with my entire life, um, we want support, not feeling like you just shoved us in there and then said, yep, I did my job. Good luck, buddy. Um, we need that support. We need to know that, because we're eventually we will ourselves and be able to, come and live amongst. We gotta live amongst you. Why not? You know what I'm saying? If they let us out, we gotta live amongst you. You gotta live amongst us. You get what I'm saying? So why not spend that time figuring out, what I'm saying, how to support each other, even if they're not trying to get help. The ones that's not trying to get help, you got to be careful with them. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I'm not gonna waste your time. Okay. If you have a mental issue and you have a support group and you are drinking and you are tearing this for your mental health, you are selfish. Or selfish. And maybe it's time for you to, because you can lose those people. People get tired. You get what I'm saying? So if you treat yourself like trash and it's going outward to, it's affecting everybody that's in your support group, they ain't gonna wait too long. You know what I'm saying? Because you're pulling them down, you're drowning them with your shit. How dare you? You get what I'm saying? You, in order to have a healthy and strong support group, you have to want to be healthy and strong yourself. It ain't no way around it. Ain't no way in hell you can be fucked up and everybody else around you get what I'm saying, is on their stuff doing what they supposed to do. And you're gonna be around the people too long before you either become the people or the people dismiss you. Why? Because they ain't on that. I ain't trying to hang around with Tina trying to get high. She ain't making no money. She ain't got no goals. I ain't trying to hang around Chris, man. That nigga ain't got no job. He talk to his women. Ain't match. My people that's right here is not gonna hang around with people that's right here. And people that's right here is not gonna hang around with people that's right here. Why? Because two opposites make each other look at each other. Now you're going to be grateful for your life, or you're grateful for your support group, or grateful for what's going on, or you're going to hate that person. Guess who starts to hate that person? Boop, boop, the one that's off the chain. Not taking of the mental health, but they want to be around healthy support groups and circles. So I say this to say, be very in place. You have to be healthy, and especially misses. Fuck that. I am, hey, if they, I will have a receipt. If you know what I'm saying, I had a receipt. I'm not even gonna play with you. I do, but that's okay. And people like, okay, so how long you got to, if how long you got to take the medication for the rest of your life? I'm okay with that. You want to know why? Because you got to choose when you're going through that, and you can't just take medication and think that's going to help you, and that's it. It helps you, but you got to do the rest. Just like when you pray, it helps you by giving you hope and faith, but you have to get up and do it, your half, your part. You can't just sit here and expect, okay, it's motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? You have to be proactive. If you are given I say, especially me, coming from a person that could have been dead. You get what I'm saying? Because at that point where I was at, I gave up. I gave up. I was done. I didn't care. I gave up. That's how much the pain hurt. The first time that, if you watch my first video, my second, third video, or one of them, you'll know that my first video, I tried to commit. No, I did an overdose on December 24th. Never forget it. But like I said, I'm not gonna hold you guys up because I know it's late. Like I said, this is Mental Monday. My support group, support group or support system, looks like a reflection of healthy or becoming healthy focus. I'm not perfect. I'm here to support you. I'm a healthy support group. If you tune in, you'll realize I'm a healthy support group. I'm here to support you. Come talk to me. Tell me what you want me to talk about. Tell me what type of questions you want me to ask. Tell me who, you know what I'm saying? What are you guys expecting of me when you watch this channel? You get what I'm saying? And don't do the ignorant shit. We know. Boom. Cutting it right there at the throat. So, anyways, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Oh, please. I had to get that out. Anyways, it has been a pleasure talking to you guys, because we special. I'm going to just stop playing. Anyways, bye.